Welcome to part 2 of my reaction to The Weapon off of the Rush album Signals. Just listen to that all the way through. That is part 1. Link for that is in the description below. We're going to break down this song just a little bit, kind of ramble like I do, and try and formulate some thoughts. So at the end of part 1, I mentioned that to me this feels like a little bit kind of like Grace Under Pressure, which, as I've said, is the one album I'm kind of familiar with. So maybe it sounds like other Rush stuff, but to me, that's kind of what I was, kind of feeling a little bit, especially like tracks like Red Sector A, I believe it's called, and Beneath the Wheels. I believe those are the tracks that they're called. I probably reference those tracks a lot because I'm pretty familiar with those. I used to listen to those two tracks quite a bit. But just kind of the feel of it, the way the drums are and the guitar, it's not like just a full-on in-your-face guitar solo. It's kind of more built into the track as opposed to just kind of like a section of the track. And yeah, I was kind of feeling that. So we don't need to talk about Grace Under Pressure. We'll just talk about this song, which was fantastic. To me, what I loved about this track the most is just an absolute masterclass in drumming. Nothing too crazy. Well, I shouldn't say nothing too crazy, but by Neil standards, probably nothing too crazy or over the top, which is what I really like about it, because it really shows the intentional nature of his playing. It'll be like a really sharp, aggressive, snare hit here and there, or, just two hits on the toms here or there. And it's so out of the groove that drummers tend to play in, where you might have something that's kind of a little bit, where a song might slow down a little bit. A lot of drummers might just hold down, a pretty simple standard drum groove with a little fill here and there, but he's doing this. It's pretty choppy, it's broken up, he's holding the groove, but it's not just the same repetitive pattern over and over, and he's breaking it up with micro fills and little hits on his cymbals, and it's really pretty special. And then I felt like because of the synthesizers and what was going on with the guitar, they were kind of playing off of each other. And so certainly in the middle of the song, I noticed like the bass kind of seemed like it was taking a step back, which is cool because they're just a very dynamic band and they can have such different sounds. And you can have, the synthesizers were doing their own thing. The guitar was kind of playing off of it and playing along with it in a sense, both doing variations of a similar thing. But then the bass is kind of buried underneath that a little bit, not buried in a bad, poor mix kind of way, but everything else is kind of a little bit more front and center, and the drums just holding this really cool groove. And as far as the guitar solo, instead of it being its like own big section, like I said, it's kind of more of a break in the song where Alex is kind of getting his moment, but it's not like, oh, I've got X amount of time, better fill in the space and kind of show off and show what I can do. More of all three, well, four, with your synthesizers and stuff, all the layers really, but more of kind of everything else really supporting Alex, and so he shines a little bit, but he's not overbearing or overshadowing what everybody else is doing. And you hear all this stuff going on in a way that just really complements all the parts. Every part's complementing every other part, and that's what makes something like that really special. It's not like, oh, I can only focus on the guitar because that's just what's there, or I can only focus on the bass because that's what's there. And even when Geddy Lee gets his little moment to shine there with the bass and stuff, it's still not overpowering what's going on with everything else. And it's really cool. And it shows in kind of the simplicity of it. I keep using the word simplicity, and what I mean is it's not just like chaotic, fast, kind of over the top, just really like, oh, here's how technical we can be. in the simplicity of it, it really shows the songwriting ability of the band as a whole, to where it's like everything just working together perfectly, instead of sometimes it's like, oh, it doesn't really matter what we're doing with the rhythm section because it's a guitar solo, so it doesn't have to be anything special. Everything's special all the time, it feels like, with these guys. And that's what I really, really enjoyed about this song, is it kind of feels like a step back and away from some of the technicality, but it has such a good groove. It's got such a full fat sound, awesome vocals, and just everybody doing their part kind of selflessly to make the band just be incredible, you know. And it's not like a one guy operation. It's not like, oh, this band has a really good guitar player, so they have to use that and abuse it, and just these shreddy guitar solos, and everyone else kind of sucks. You know, so it's not the band trying to put one person up on a pedestal. It's like these three guys putting the band as the priority, which might sound kind of obvious, but I think it can be kind of counterintuitive for bands. Everyone wants to be like, oh, I want to be, you know, I'm the front man, I'm the greatest, I'm the lead guitar player. You know, just get the sense of like selflessness from these guys. And what that does is allows the band to just be the band, and it's absolutely wonderful. Loved that song, you guys. Really, really loved it. Cool feel, cool groove. Love the fade in. You know, that's cool. I'm just kind of a sucker for fades when they're done right, and not just as an excuse for, oh, we don't know how to start or end a song, so we're just going to kind of do it. When it's done right, it's really, really cool. For me, at least, personal preference. But anyway, you guys, I'm loving this album. It's been just nothing short of what I would say borderline perfection, and yeah, I'm just really, really digging it. So thank you guys for watching yet another video. Again, for the part 2 watchers, I really appreciate it, and it really means a lot to me that you guys check into these videos. So if you would, please leave a like, leave a comment, and yeah, I'm gonna see you guys for the next couple on this this album. I think I got like 3 more, and I'm really looking forward to them, because so far 5 out of 5 have absolutely been awesome. I have no reason to believe the next 3 will be disappointing. So I'm expecting big things, and I don't think I'm going to be too let down. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in future videos. Later.